Hey YouTube, Natchez 860. Smoking Bing's favorite with some Star of the East. Now we're at 1979, January, working for Larry. He puts me in a building on the fringes of Boston and the suburbs. Nice place. It was a basement with 3 stories. The basement had a beautiful dining room, activities room, support areas, kitchen. And I had no trouble learning the company's policies and procedures. Certainly had no trouble getting used to the environment, because it's just like the other building I was in. What I really had trouble with was now I was supervising people, managing people, interviewing people, meeting with the director of nursing, the administrator, state inspectors. I was only 24 years old, and I'm suddenly wearing this adult hat. It was really kind of tricky. But I have to say the biggest adjustment was telling other people what to do and trying to get work done through other people. And of course, I had my first experience having to discipline somebody, having to fire somebody. That always ruins your day. Guess it ruins theirs too. But this was all getting me set for what I was going to have to do down the road. And I remember going through my first state inspection. I'm sure that they had inspections in the other building I was in, but because of my position, I was never involved in them. Oh, I don't even remember hearing the outcome of any of the inspections. But it was always a tense time in a nursing home when the state shows up. Everybody's on edge. And, luckily for me, because of the system we had and all of our procedures and whatnot, never really had to worry. Just had to make sure that your records were up to date, all of your cleaning supplies were labeled, and mostly what they were looking at was nursing and food service. So that was interesting. Anyway, took me about 2 weeks, I guess, to feel comfortable in the place. And then, say probably 4 or 5 months, I felt somewhat comfortable in what I was doing. I still didn't totally care for supervising other people, but Figured the more I did it, the more I'd get used to it. Interviewing still was a big problem, because until you've done probably 20 or 25 interviews, you don't have your script down. You tell this person one thing, and the next person that comes in, you think about something else you forgot to tell the first one, and it's a big hassle. Anyway, guess it was the month of August. You remember Larry told me to figure on 6 months to a year. He came in August, and he comes up to me and he says, I just gave the administrator a 2-week notice that I'm pulling you out of here. And I said, cool, where am I going? He said, well, you're going to do startups. I'm like, what's startups? Startups were the new accounts, and they had picked up probably 5 accounts while I had been working at this place. So they were now in the neighborhood of 14, 15, maybe 16 nursing homes they were cleaning. He says, yeah, I just hired a salesman. We're going to put on a building a month. You're going to go in, and for 4 weeks, you're going to get the place started. You're going to hire a supervisor. And then you're going to bounce right into the next one. I was psyched. Again, being hyperactive, you get bored fairly quickly with stuff. But this sounded like I was going to be under a little bit of pressure, and I was going to get to see some different places. So I was looking forward to it. So the next video, we're going to go to my first startup. It's got kind of an interesting little twist while I'm there. So I hope you'll join me for that. Thanks an awful lot for watching this one. Catch you later.